Hey folks, I'm Tony.
And I'm Tina.
And we're TNT RVing. So Tina, what are we up to today?
We are giving Ellie an upgrade. And what we're getting her is a brand new bike rack. Our friends at Outfitr reached out to us and asked us if we could check out one of their bike racks. And this is a 200-pound 2E bike rack with a ramp. With a ramp, Tony, that means I don't have to help you anymore. You can just roll them up and put them on there. So let's check this out.
This model here is the 4148, and at the time of filming, it's $304.99. One of the other features I really like about it is it will hold a wheelbase of 50 inches and a tire width of 5 inches. So I'm really excited. Let's open this up and see what it looks like. All right, so we're gonna start unboxing. Cut that. All right, pop this off, just like so.
Ooh.
Set this off to the side here.
It's nicely packaged.
It really, yes. Get that here. This is, here's our instructions, and let's go ahead and remove all these components here and see what we have. Inside this box here has some hardware, strap, and a pin there. And I started looking at the instructions, and they want you to use a 17 millimeter, a 19 millimeter, a 24 millimeter that I don't have, and what I like to call a metric crescent wrench. So that's what we're gonna need to assemble this. So let's get started.
Do you walk around all day with those wrenches in your back pocket?
No, just for the video.
Okay.
Tina, come on in a little closer. Right here, this is what they call your main beam. This here is your support bracket. And these two here are your tray. These two items here, this is your cradle. And you have 2 arm bars along with the handles. That's what these are. And then, of course, down below, what we really like is the ramp. All right, so the first step's gonna be, we're gonna attach the support bracket to the main beam. I went ahead and already installed the main beam and tightened it up, so this is nice and tight. The other part is, I wanna bring you down right here. See this bolt right here? This bolt, once you install the support bracket to the main beam with the bolt and the pin here, see how this is a little bit loose? So what they do, they put a bolt right here, you snug this up. When you snug that up, now look, it is rock solid. This thing is not moving. I really like the design of this so far. All right, so the next step is we're gonna install the cradle on the tray, and they go in just like this. Attach the 4 bolts, just like that. All right, so we're just gonna torque these down to that German torque called Guten Tight. All right, so that's good. There we go. So next, we'll go ahead and install these. And Tina, right here is a bag. They give you some hardware. And the way we're gonna install the trays now on the support bracket right here is, wait, come on in a little closer. See how these go in this groove right here like so, and they slide down.
Ah.
So that's how they're retained on the tray, and you just install them right there, right in here, like so. And then this side we're gonna flip. Put that right here. And like that. put our washer and our nut right on here underneath. Washer and nut on this side. And then we're gonna tighten these up as well. And actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide this all the way to the left. This one here, we slid all the way to the right, and this way, we're trying to keep this as centered as possible. All right, so the next steps, we're gonna install the arm bars on the support bracket, and there's an important step here you wanna double check. You wanna make sure that the trays are installed like we have here, where that is gonna be on the right side. And same over here. If you look here, we wanna make sure that the hole is on that side, just like that. And the other thing is, this actually requires a torque. So we're gonna put the arm bar on there. We're gonna loosen this. We got a plastic washer. We're gonna remove that. There's another plastic washer on here. We're gonna take it and we're gonna slip this in from the front to the back, just like that. Then we're gonna put our plastic washer on there. Then we're gonna put our metal washer. It has that groove in there. And then they want you to torque this to 50 Newton meters, which is just about 37 foot-pounds. So let's go ahead. We're gonna snug this up, and I'll get my torque wrench and torque that.
It's got to be standing up though, right?
It swivels like that.
Cool.
So now we're set. Got this set to 37 foot-pounds. Right there's 37 foot-pounds. And if you notice on this one, it has the logo. So we're gonna have that facing out right over here. That's good and tight. So one of the things I have to do is install this pin retainer, nice braided cable so we don't lose it. Just take this bolt off the cradle here, and we're gonna reinstall this right in there, like so. That's good.
And then it stows right there.
Yeah. Then we take this, we shove this right in there. Actually,
gotcha,
let's do it this
gotcha.
way. Put it in that way. And then that goes in there like that. And that holds the ramp.
Awesome.
It's nice. And then our handles, the other thing we have to install. Just loosen these. And then we're just gonna go ahead and slide them over. They're adjustable up and down as needed, and forward and back as well. So see how they adjust depending on what angle you want.
Yeah.
And height.
Cool.
Which is neat. And then over here, the wheels, you could, for different size wheelbase, and then you just kind of snug this up and then cinch it down and it stays down.
Okay, so let's show you how beefy this Outfitr bike rack is. It says it's a 200-pound capacity for bikes. Tony's over 200 pounds, so that's how I got volunteered to do this. And no, I'm not sharing my weight with you. So here we go. I'm going to show you this. Bear with me. This is how graceful I can be. There we go. But look at this. Look how sturdy this thing is. Your bikes aren't going anywhere. I like it.
So initial impression, what do you think?
I'm impressed. This thing is really built well.
I agree. And the fact that it does not move, even with Tina bouncing around on it.
I don't think we're going to be concerned about our bikes riding back here at all. So let's get the bikes and see how they look on there.
We're going to put the ramp on, just like so.
And we should mention that we are on a little bit of a slope. So this is higher than it would if you were on flat ground.
So an extreme test. So we'll set that like that. Kickstand's up. I folded the pedals in, and then what we're gonna do is just wheel this up like so. And then that front tire just drops right in there. And then our bar here, set that there. We're gonna secure this about that height or so. Seat post will get secured. All right, so we'll set that just like that.
And we also did put the stop thing, we already set where that would be. So it is adjustable if you have different size bikes.
And right there. And we're gonna zip that into here. Other side of the chain. And then you just cinch that down, which is nice. And then over here, do the same thing. There should be right in here. Slide that a little bit forward and nice and tight like that. And just to give you an idea, that is way better than what we had. I am so happy. Let's get this off here, and then we're gonna put this right like so. All right, for the next one, just gonna bring it up here and then right through. And what I did is I raised the handlebars so it would clear. And then we're just gonna drop that in like so. I'm gonna raise the seat post clamp. And then right over here, put that on. Pull this out of there. Just like that. Secure that. And tighten that up. All right, so the seat is secure there. We're gonna get our strap, run it through our front tire here. Just secure that just like that. Very good. And then as far as our back, bring that through there. Other side of the chain. Bring that in there. Secure that, which is good. We're going to remove the ramp. Set this right in here. Pin it. And we're secured. All right, initial impression. I really like this. A lot easier than what we were doing in the past. I like the ramp. It's beefy. Did the Tina test with the weight.
I do like the ramp. I think that makes it like if I am doing something else, you can do this on your own before I would have to help you lift them up sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, Tina, what do you think? Let's do a road test.
Sounds like an idea. I'm going to be following him in my car, and I'm going to film what it looks like from behind. Okay, here we are getting on the highway, and now you can see the bikes. They're not moving at all. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to pass Tony here and see if I can get a little shot of them going next to him here. Move past. Here we go. Looking pretty good. Again. There he is.
Alrighty, so we made it back from our test ride.
I'm going to show you something real quick. So you can access the, well, I call it the garage door, but it's just one of your storage compartments back here. There is room to open it, so lots of clearance. So you can access under here when the bikes are off and this arm is down, you will have full access and you don't have to remove the bike rack, which I know is really important to a lot of people.
Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you found this video helpful, useful, entertaining possibly, and if you did, I appreciate it if you'd subscribe to TNT RVing. Once again, big shout out to Outfitr for sponsoring this video. And again, I'm going to be putting a link in the description along with a coupon code.
So thanks for watching, and we will see you at campground.
TNT RVing.